Today I'm making Moroccan Briouats, sweet Briouats. I have all of the ingredients out and ready. In here we have 2 cups of almond flour and 1 cup of powdered sugar. I'm making about 4 dozen today, so that's why there's a lot of mix. And then there is butter. That's about 4 tablespoons. It's going to get melted. And in here are sesame seeds. Let's see the sesame seeds. And then phyllo dough is what we're going to wrap the cookies in. And then I'm using some local wildflower honey. And that is in the pan on the stove. And then we have another pan with oil. The first step is to melt the butter and then pour the butter into the almond and powdered sugar mix. So I've done that. And then I also forgot the other ingredient is orange blossom flower. This is one that I have from Morocco that I like to use. It's very strong. If you're using orange blossom flower, you need to just use just a little bit at a time because it's really very strong. So what I'm doing is I'm just using my hand to combine the butter. And you're just looking for a just for when the almond and the sugar come together. So you're just gonna form little balls like this to go inside the cookies. You can see it's sticking together quite well here on this piece, but there's still a lot of loose stuff. If it ends up that it's not sticking together, that you have anything that's loose, just add a little bit of water to pull it together. So now I'm ready to start the cookies. I have the inside is mixed and together, and I've taken out the phyllo dough and I've cut it into thirds. You can see roughly into thirds, and you're gonna have to work fast at this point so that this doesn't dry out. And then I have a plate ready. So once I roll up the cookie, I'm gonna set them on the plate, and then they're gonna go into the oil that I have heating up on medium. And then after they're fried in the oil, they're going to go sit in the honey for a little while to absorb the honey. And then they will go over here onto the cooling rack and let some of the excess honey drip off. And so what I've done is made a ball of the almond mixture for the inside. It's about this size. You can see how big it is and hold it in my fingers. And then I've taken one of the strips and I'm just going to set it in the corner here. And then I'm going to start at this edge and I'm going to fold it up in a triangle. And then I'm going to fold it up into another triangle. And I'm just going to continue doing this, tucking in the edges a little bit until you end up with the final shape. And I'll show you that. So when you finish the cookie, it will look like that. And you could do it a lot tighter than that. This one I just did with one hand because I was trying to tape while I did it. So if you did it with 2 hands, you can do them a lot tighter and get them a little closer together. I also brushed it with some water that I have over here just to close in the ends so that when I do put it in the oil, it's not going to have a bunch of loose ends that are hanging off and frying up. Just makes it look a little bit prettier.